Yeah.
Okay, so this is Mila. She's a 9-month-old golden retriever who's had a history of ear infections. And we really needed to treat the ears because it was pretty bad. But Mila learned to hide under the bed, and anytime she anticipates that she's going to be getting her ears touched, she'll cower and hide. So over the next couple of weeks, we're going to try and desensitize her to ear washing. And we'll do that by using a lot of positive reinforcement and changing her attitude of one of fear to hopefully positivity about her ears being cleaned. So just to give you guys a starting point, this is kind of where we're at on our first training session. So if I were to go, she's distracted by the treats, but if I were to go to wash her ears right now, the minute I go to stick something in her ear, she's kind of rearing and hiding, and she's going for the treats. But if I put those away and I go to do her ears and stick something in her ear, she hides and ducks. So that's where we're starting today, and then hopefully we'll make some progress. Okay, so to start, we're just gonna associate touching her ears with treats. So I'm gonna kind of just flutter the treats as I'm touching her ears, making it so that when I'm touching her ears, it's a positive experience and she gets treats. When I'm not touching her ears, there's no treats. So we'll just do that a couple times. She doesn't like it, but we'll give treats and let her do that. And just kind of flood her with positivity. I'm kind of sticking my thumb around her ear, and then when I stop, treats stop. Okay, so yesterday we did a lot of this. I didn't want to bore you all with 10 minutes of this, but we would do touch ears, eat, and then we stop touching ears, we take away the treats, so that hopefully she associates getting the treats with the ear touching. So working on timing was kind of important for me. I wasn't great at it at first, but we got there. So she still today has a little bit of resistance on that left ear, but we're gonna try and take it one step further after a little bit of this and actually touch the ear cleaning solution to the outside of her ear. Good girl, Mila. Good girl. So I just kind of rubbed the inside and the outsides of the ears yesterday. So I know she's not gonna like seeing this bottle, so maybe, yeah, she's pawing at me like, no, Mom. So maybe we'll just kind of rub like this, get her used to seeing the bottle. And you can tell she's more uncomfortable with that. She's a little bit slower at eating the treats, but she's still eating. So that's a sign that we are okay to continue. So we might do this for a couple of minutes with the bottle in my hand, and then maybe after she's more comfortable with that, we'll actually go to putting it in her ear. So I have a little bit of an extra high value treat of peanut butter because Mila still has been pretty wary of me holding the ear solution in my hand as we're giving treats. She's definitely doing better, but she pays attention to it. So if we need to today, we're gonna grab some peanut butter and use that as well. But we'll just show you we've made some progress with holding the bottle in the ear and touching the ear. She's still leaning her head away because it's the starting of the training session, but usually a couple, a minute or two in and she'll get more comfortable with it. Good girl. Okay, since I don't want us to take any steps backwards, I think I'm actually going to go ahead and have an assistant come in and hold some peanut butter in front of her while I lift her ears and just put the tip of the bottle in her ears. So you can pause. AKA my teaching behavior assistant today. So she's going to hold the peanut butter. Mila, sit. You can tell her to sit. in front of her face while we practice putting the tip of the nozzle without squirting anything in her ear. So go ahead. She's watching both of us like, I don't know, this is different. Yeah, you just let her lick on it. Oh. So she stopped eating for a minute, so I'll pull back because I want her to be comfortable enough to eat. And so she's still rearing, so we're gonna give her a break. Let her make up her mind. So she's kind of crouching in a protective position. So we're gonna stop because we want her to be comfortable. And we're just gonna go back to loving on her. And then hopefully she'll come back to my mom and just eat some peanut butter. Come here, Mila. Will you call her over?
Come here, Mila.
And this one can't be in the
Mila, looky what I got. Oh, want peanut butter? No, Mommy's gone. Sit. Good girl.
Okay, put the peanut butter in front of her. We'll just do that. Good girl, Mila. Good girl. Okay, so we're just gonna practice with the bottle next to the ear with some like low value treats as a little bit of a warm up. And she does really well for that. Okay. So next we're gonna move on to putting it under her little ear flaps. So this we have some beef and vegetable stew type thing that she seems pretty stoked about. Stay. Stay. Okay, free. And here she's actually letting me lift the ear and put this inside her ear. So that's quite an improvement from what we've had in previous treatments where she's actually gotten up. Good girl. Tonight is the last night of training for this video. Not for life, as you'll see. We didn't quite get all the way to where Mila's comfortable with her ears being cleaned, but we have made a lot of progress. So it used to be when I would grab this bottle, she would run and hide, and now she'll sniff it and sit there, and she doesn't look very anxious or anything. And I also can go to pet her ears without her freaking out or ducking, which used to be the case. So we'll show you kind of where we got to, and then my plan for the future. Okay, so this is as far as we've gotten in Mila's desensitization training. So with a pretty high value treat of beef, which she's obviously pretty excited about, she will allow me to lift her ear and put the bottle in it, but she still leans away. She doesn't leave the situation, but she does stop eating for a second. So I hold this and she goes back to eating, which is good. But I haven't been able to get her fully comfortable with lifting her ear and sticking the bottle in it yet. So that's as far as we've made it in these 10 days, but we'll continue working on it, and I hope to get her a Kong or a food puzzle to work on while we practice our ear cleaning, because I think she'd respond really well to that. Okay?